In the desolate outskirts of Chelmsford, Australia, a malevolent force had taken root in the form of a cult led by the charismatic and enigmatic Anne Hamilton-Byrne. Within the confines of their secluded commune, the Chelmsford cult thrived, shrouded in secrecy and darkness. Little did the unsuspecting world know that behind the welcoming facade of the cult's compound, a nightmarish realm awaited, where innocent children were subjected to unimaginable horrors in the name of a distorted vision of salvation. Anne Hamilton-Byrne, a woman with an aura of mystique, drew followers from all walks of life into her web of manipulation. Her silver hair and piercing blue eyes seemed to hypnotize those who came seeking refuge from a world they believed to be teetering on the edge of an impending apocalypse. The cult's doctrine, a twisted blend of Christianity and apocalyptic prophecies, promised a haven within the walls of their compound for those deemed worthy. Central to the cult's beliefs was the idea that Anne Hamilton-Byrne was a divine figure, a chosen vessel destined to lead her followers through the impending apocalypse unscathed. In her pursuit of salvation, Anne orchestrated the adoption of numerous children, whom she claimed were the chosen ones, destined to inherit a new world after the impending cataclysm. Little did these innocent souls know that their supposed sanctuary would become a chamber of horrors. The compound, hidden amidst the dense Australian wilderness, appeared idyllic at first glance, with lush gardens and rustic buildings dotting the landscape. However, the true horrors lay hidden beneath the surface. The cult's underground network of tunnels and secret chambers became the stage for the atrocities committed in the name of salvation. The children, ripped from their families and robbed of their identities, were subjected to a life of torment and despair. The cult's daily routine was a macabre symphony of psychological manipulation and physical abuse. Anne, with her magnetic charisma, convinced the children that their suffering was a necessary sacrifice for the greater good. The cult's rituals were a grotesque spectacle, blending twisted ceremonies and mind-altering substances that blurred the line between reality and nightmare. The children, indoctrinated and broken, became mere puppets in Anne's grand design. The outside world remained oblivious to the horrors unfolding within the Chelmsford cult, until an anonymous tip reached the authorities. The tip, a desperate plea for help from someone within the cult, triggered a series of events that would expose the darkness lurking behind the compound's walls. Law enforcement, armed with warrants and fueled by a sense of urgency, descended upon the cult's lair under the cover of night. The air was thick with tension as they navigated the labyrinthine tunnels, uncovering the grim reality that awaited them. The children, malnourished and haunted, cowered in corners, their eyes reflecting the trauma they had endured. As the authorities closed in, Anne Hamilton-Byrne's charismatic fade began to crumble. The cult leader, aware of the impending threat, slipped through the shadows, leaving a trail of chaos in her wake. The chase that ensued was a harrowing game of cat and mouse, as Anne's cunning and manipulative skills were put to the ultimate test. But justice, relentless and unwavering, would not be denied. As the cult compound was dismantled, the survivors emerged from the shadows, their stories a testament to the unimaginable horrors they had faced. Tales of isolation, brainwashing, and physical torment painted a chilling picture of life within the clutches of the Chelmsford cult. The survivors, scarred but resilient, became the key witnesses in the legal battle that followed. The courtroom became the stage for the reckoning of the Chelmsford cult's leaders. Anne Hamilton-Byrne and key members faced charges ranging from child abuse to kidnapping. The survivors, now free from the chains that had bound them, spoke with unwavering resolve, their voices piercing the veil of denial that had shielded the cult from scrutiny for far too long. The legal proceedings unveiled the depth of the cult's depravity. Testimonies painted a vivid picture of the systematic abuse and mind control that had shattered the lives of the innocent. Anne's magnetic charisma was exposed as a weapon of manipulation, and the cult's followers, once blinded by devotion, began to see the truth. As the gavel fell, the Chelmsford cult crumbled into oblivion. Anne Hamilton-Byrne and her accomplices were sentenced to face the consequences of their malevolent actions. The survivors, liberated from the shackles of the past, embarked on a journey of healing and rebuilding. The Chelmsford cult, once a symbol of darkness and despair, became a cautionary tale etched in the annals of horror. The survivors, though scarred, emerged as beacons of resilience, proving that even in the darkest corners, the human spirit could prevail. As the compound stood silent, reclaimed by the encroaching wilderness, the shadows of Chelmsford began to dissipate, giving way to the glimmer of hope for a brighter, unburdened future.